Hey fellow collectors, today we're going to be taking a look at Warhammer 40,000, sorry, Dark Tide, and this is from our McFarlane Toys. And this figure we can see is from the Dark Tide, and this is the Traitor Guard. Alright, so we have a visual of him here. On the side we see the Warhammer logos and everything, and on the back we have more of that logo, the actual product shot, the faction he is with, the name of the figure, and on the side we see some more product shot and the Traitor Guard. So let's get this guy out of the box and see how cool he is. Okay, now that we have this guy out of the box, let's look at his accessory that he does come with. It is this rifle here. Go, and we see the front of it and the back. He does come with a stand that says Warhammer 40,000. So if we look on the figure himself, we see this face here that looks like a zombie. I guess he's been cursed, that's why he's a Traitor Guard. We see this head plume, and this head plume does bend a little bit because it's soft rubber. Comes with this spiked helmet. It's black. Spikes on the armor. He does come with a grenade on his belt. This nice looking suit. Lots of details in it. A lot of pouches. There's straps for the boots, which is a nice touch. It doesn't go all the way around. Straps, just straps in the back for the shin guards. Comes with a fraction symbol, I guess, and also comes with some chains on the right, or the left arm with some spikes. Now, as far as articulation goes, this guy head does look up and down a little bit, left and right. His arms, since he does have these shoulder pads, only come up so much, but he does have this shoulder gap filler here, so you won't see that much coming in, but you can move the armor out of the way a little bit and get a nice T-pose. His arms do rotate around. He does have this bicep swivel, as well as a double bend in the arm with this rotation in the wrist. Now, as far as ab crunch goes, good forward and backward movement, and he does have a side to side a little bit. As far as legs goes, this is as far out as they go, and as forward as back it goes because of this uniform pulling down. Now, he does not have upper thigh rotation, but he does have a double bend in the knee. His boot does not rotate around, but he does have an ankle ball joint, so it can move down, up and down. So like I say, this guy comes with a stand. It's the normal McFarlane stand, just with a different logo put it on there. So his weapon does fit in nicely to his hand, and does have the finger, so you can put it in the actual trigger finger. So if we look at the figure height and weight, if I can get him standing in, his legs only go in so far, by the way, because of the thickness of the legs, so just be warned. For the figure itself, he does come in at 7 1/4 with this plume, so that means he will fit in nicely with DC and Masterverse lines. He will be a little bit shorter than your or a little bit taller than your G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends, but does still fit in good with some Marvel Legend figures because he is in that middle of that height range. So if we look and see how much the figure weighs, we can see that this figure comes in at 5.6 ounces. So it's nice. So, final thoughts on this guy. Yeah, it's good. If you're into the Warhammer stuff, then these are definitely good figures for you. I do like the fact that his hand here is molded to hold the weapon. I do not like the fact that he has this stuff here that will block his right arm from getting it. So you have to at least do this for him. You know, push out the arm and then bring up the other arm to hold it. Now, as far as the figure stand goes, he's not wanting to stand in there too tightly, so I had to really force him in there. So, but definitely, if you love the figure line and everything, and like the McFarlane toys, this is a good figure for you. I picked mine up on Entertainment Earth for a very good price. So, until next time, guys, remember, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.